Good morning, everyone. Hey guys, how you guys doing? We got just Noop. We got Sis Corner. Hey, Short and Stuff. Thanks, man. Yo, Linwood family. Chris Room. 2023. Hello. When the live will start? Just about now. I was just setting up my. I do have a bunch of little things to set up when I'm starting the live stream. Usually that involves getting my streaming PC. Oh, corrected. This is a streaming PC. This is just a little software that captures whatever's happening to the other computer behind me. Here you can see the vertical chat, the TikTok chat, the horizontal chat. This is the feedback. You can kind of see my hand moving there. It's like those infinite images. Then I have the Apple CarPlay thing here, and this is the Meld software that gets everything to work. I also have to add the information down here. This is the stats of the live stream, what's happening in each social media. This is Twitch. This is horizontal. And this is vertical right here. And then I get TikTok information from TikTok themselves, because TikTok needs to use TikTok Live Studio, which is a nightmare of a software, but it works. What matters is it will work. Hello from the land down under. How you doing, man? Which one? You're in Australia? Or in South America? I think usually they consider Australia the land down under, right? I think so. I don't know. Well. So today we have Euro Truck Simulator for a little change. We've been playing cars. We've been going around Nordschleife. We've been doing a bunch of more car related stuff. Today I wanted to give it a go in the new recently updated Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is the update 1.58, and we will give it a go. Just drop it around a little bit. I want to have a more chilled live stream today, so we're gonna be delivering some stuff. And for that, I think the best course of action here is let's get the truck steering wheel, right? This is the Cadillac steering wheel, for those of you that don't know. The Cadillac steering wheel is a new steering wheel. This is the one I used to record my tutorial on my channel. There's a new tutorial coming up soon. I'm having a little bit of difficulty editing because I have easily more than 100 hours of recorded footage of me making this in different cameras, screen capture, a bunch of stuff. And I'm trying to find the best way to edit it down in a way that's still easy to understand, follow, and not scary. Because that's one of the problems when I post a tutorial. A lot of people will get scared that this is a hard, task and going to be tough to get the buttons to work and all, but it's not. It truly isn't. And I'm not trying to downplay. I literally mean it. Yeah, so we'll be trying to finish this edit this week. I hope I can. And if so, it'll be on my channel soon with the Moza quick release. The only thing that I know it's going to be harder for people to replicate is the 3D printed part here. But, it is what it is. I couldn't get this to fix here without that. And every steering wheel is different anyways. So there is that. Another fair notice. Today, my daughter is at home. She's not feeling so well. Letting her rest a little bit. But if she sends me a message at any time, I will put the stream on a be right back. And I will tend to her. Obviously, she is my full priority. And we're going to use the Moza TSW steering wheel. So the Moza TSW wheel is a truck steering wheel. As you can tell, it's quite bigger. And it's pretty good. I need to sit down one day and map all the buttons. I haven't done that yet, but I will. Promise. Let's get this connected. Boom. We have connection. Got the lights turning on right now. And oh, wait a minute. Didn't see you. Hey, Texan. Didn't see you too. Isabella K6000. How you doing? I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. So we're going to start right now. And that's why today I have my, I don't know, you can't even see it. Yeah, my headphone is not covering my ear because I want to hear if my daughter yells my name. All right, Andreas, yo, what's up, man? It's Prickles. Thank you, man. Yeah, I've been working on this for quite a while now, and I'm quite happy with it. It's still, you know, every sim rig nightmare is they're all under construction forever. It's something that will never be done. I'm always trying to find new things to do in it. Get the volume of the music down a little bit. So we are in Dresden, Germany. I know we're here because I selected here. And I can already tell that we've got the new system here, and that could be an issue because I see there's, I don't know if you guys can see, this is a new UI feature, but the problem is it's right in front of my GPS. That's the GPS that I use to navigate through the truck game, so I'll have to turn that off. However you do that, I hope it'd be cool if you could move it around. That'd be pretty cool. You should put a fan next to you to simulate wind. I thought about that. That'd be pretty easy to get the fans to work here. I don't have the fan anymore, but put a fan there and get it to work. I am in my home office. I can show you quickly here. This is the AC vent, and I don't know if you can tell, it's pointed right at me, so the air comes really down to me, which is a great thing for sim racing. Obviously it's not simulating how fast I'm going, but it is there. Interface, I would guess it's either on the interface or gameplay. Yeah, here, navigation speeding warning, navigation speed limit, show truck limit. Is that considered a HUD? Did they put a new setting? Thank you, Horrid. Thank you, sir. We're just trying to figure out how to turn off that thing there. Otherwise, I won't be able to drive, pretty much. Or I have to change the location. Not here. Maybe on gameplay. Fatigue, traffic, parking, difficulty, time zones, blockers, transmission, physics, assistance, trailer camera. Yeah, not here. You know what? You know what I'll do? I am at the service station. So we're just gonna go here and we're gonna go into the truck configurator. And let's see if we can move the camera. Mods missing? Oh, wow. Wow. Go inside the truck here. See if I can move this around. I think I have to go on this one. Yes. Let me see more questions. Goldfish disclosure. Could someone possibly help me out? I'm getting... no, man. Nobody could help you out here. This is not the place for it. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Drunken. Thank you for the jewels, man. Pretty good, Ahmed. How about you, man? Let me see if I can move this around. Put this here. Right here. Nope. Nope. Oh, come on. It's a truck thing. Oh, there you go. That could do it. Yeah, we'll get this one here. Firm order. That'll solve it for now until I figure out how to turn that thing off. Right there, where it shows the speed. I don't want to see that. If anybody out there knows, just let me know. Truck Spotter, how you doing, man? Let's get this engine started. Let's get the party going. And we do need a job. We do need a job, so let's go to the freight market and let's find a job. We're here in Dresden, Germany. That's a long drive, but we've never been to Finland. Let's go to Finland, shall we? Let's go. Why not? Truck Spotter, ETS2 or ATS2 again? Yes, sir. We're driving. I want to take it easy today. I want to chill a little bit more. Let me pull my camera back a little because I know this steering wheel allows me to do that. How far can I? Pretty far. This is a little farther back. We can have the whole thing there with the how many miles to an empty tank. Pretty good. Yes, yes, yes. All right. What shifter is that? Fine. This is a generic USB shifter underneath the Spaceball. So this is Volvo's Spaceball. And the Volvo Spaceball is an amazing 6-speed manual transmission that was available for Volvos in the early 2000s. Drunken man, thank you. Thank you for the jewels, buddy. Been a while since anybody gave me jewels, man. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Remove that from the screen. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's how you remove it. See, I just found it. Oh, well, let's go back. Let me go back. I don't want to have my navigation there. I don't like it. We're gonna back it up. Sorry. We're gonna quickly just go to this service again. Yeah, I don't want to have it there. All right, now we have the navigation in the right place because my eyes are just trained to go here for navigation. I don't want to go there for navigation. Let me see more questions. You can keep the questions coming, guys. I like to answer them. All right, let me see. Good old reliable way to fix the unplug it and plug it back in. Almost. I'm pretty good, Drunken. How about you, man? How was your weekend? Drifters Z5E. New wheel, yes sir. We got the new Moza TSW here. We got the new Moza KS Pro. Got the new Moza CS Pro right here. All of them, these two have a display. That's a pretty cool display. You can put stuff here. And I've got another new wheel. I don't know if you've seen it. The Cadillac steering wheel that I've got. Brand new steering wheel. Functional. And I'm gonna post my tutorial real soon on my channel. I'm just having difficulties trimming it down because I kind of recorded more than 100 hours worth of video for that tutorial. I want to trim it down to about 20 minutes and something that is easy for you guys to follow. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. James, is that B-Man NG? No, this is Euro Truck Simulator today. Yes, sir, Drifters. We are in Europe right now. To be more precise, we are in a small town called Dresden in Germany. Don't mind my voice if I sound a little off today. Just yesterday, I woke up with a super bad sinus. My head was pounding yesterday at the end of the live stream, but yeah, we're gonna just keep moving. Let's see. Just saw the plate under the thingy. Yeah, what a crazy rig. Is it the trucking bundle from Moza? Yes, sir. This is the TSW, and I have the wipers here. That's the Moza multi-stock function. Did I just think I drove past it? Did I drive past it? Yes, I did. I have to go here. Just telling me to go around. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do something that I shouldn't do. Let's go for a quick U-turn here. What's the game? This game is Euro Truck Simulator. Is this a simulator? Yes, sir, it is. Hey, Ralph, welcome back. How long did it take to build this thing? Fine. It took me about 3 weekends, but if you follow my tutorial on my channel, it'll be a lot quicker for you, man. I assure you can build it in about a week or two. And the buttons, obviously, it's going to take a little longer, but I'm recording the tutorial for the buttons as well. You have to come here. You have family in Johnson? Oh, nice, man. I love the city. I was there for Christmas last year. Loved the Christmas market. Oh, so cool. Everything was so beautiful there. got a little mug, drinking the what was it? The Vine, I forgot the name. That little wine thing, that little warm wine. Lovely. Yes, the fuzzy dice, Ralph. We're gonna go to Finland today. We're gonna go to a very cold place. Where is the truck? Right there. The Moza e-brake stopped working randomly, and right as soon as I got my RX-7 seat. Oh, Brandon, really, man? But did it stop, or just maybe connection problem, USB? I don't know. Small town, Dresden has 500,000 in population. Oh man, 500,000 is not that big in terms of like cities. I'd call any city that has less than 1 million small town. My city in Brazil that I come from has about 2 million people. I call that just a city, not even a big city. Big cities are like New York, Sao Paulo, stuff like that. But that's my opinion. I don't know if there's an official classification. All right, let's connect the trailer. This is probably cheaper than buying the stuff from Trustmaster. LOL. Trustmaster is expensive. What wheelbase is that? This is a Moza R12. How many gears does the truck have? So this truck has 6 gears to match my 6-speed manual transmission here. Oh, a rotary RX-7, yes. They have very peculiar engines. Bro is inside of a game. I'm in a Matrix. Blue Vine, yes. Lazar, yes, Blue Vine. I had a few of those. Loved it. It was pretty awesome, I gotta tell you. Yes, that one. Blue Vine. Thank you for helping me out. I already forgot the name of it. It might be expensive, but why don't you GTR a Truck Sim 2? GRT. Why don't you get a Truck Sim 2? Oh, because I don't have the space, man. If I could, if I had like a warehouse or some sorts, dude, I promise you, I would have like an Airbus. I would have a truck. I would have a car. I would have an F1. I would have everything. I would have like 10 simulators side by side. Oh, I just skipped a gear. What wheel do I have? So this is the Moza R12 paired with a Moza TSW steering wheel. The Moza TSW is a truck steering wheel for Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. I've got the KS Pro here. I got a real car steering wheel as well, a bunch of them actually. Got a BMW. This is a Cadillac. Got the Volvo. Got a bunch of them. In Sweden, we only have 3 cities over 500k. Yeah, some countries don't have a lot of big cities, which is not a bad thing. It's a characteristic. My city in South Carolina has 11,000 people. Wow, that's almost like a village, man. The game name, Biggie, it's called Euro Truck Simulator. We're driving trucks today. For a change, we've been driving cars almost every day on the live stream. So, yeah. How much did the setup cost? About $700. That's how much I spent in car parts and hardware. Obviously, $700 does not buy you a PC or a TV or a triple TV like I have here, but it gets you the simulator, the car, the buttons, that kind of stuff to work. Ralph, I'm planning to build this as a setup sooner with the Dodge Charger. Nice, man. That's gonna be a cool build. What shifter is that? It looks so sick. Thank you, Lazard. This is the Spaceball from Volvo. This is a true, real 6-speed manual transmission that was found in early 2000 Volvos. Underneath the Spaceball, I put just a simple, generic USB shifter, and I think that's how you call it. It's generic USB shifter. If you search on Google, you're gonna find it's a little metal black box with a 6 or 7 speed manual transmission. Yeah, trucker. I kind of understood later. How much money have you made in the game? Some of the buttons changed because they changed the UI, so I don't know. I have more than €1,000,000. I don't know. What's my favorite driving simulator? Oh man, it's hard to tell you one. I like American Truck Simulator, I love BeamNG Drive, and I love Assetto Corsa. And I'll put Assetto Corsa as a big bundle, because Assetto Corsa Rally is fantastic. Assetto Corsa Competizione is great. Assetto Corsa Classic is, if I had to choose just one, that'd be it. You know. Volvo trucks. Yeah, that'd be cool, having a Volvo truck. Small city. Yeah, 11,000. If I pull here, I get the brake light. You see the brake light on? Turn here. I'm glad this truck stops like a car. I don't know, on the Moza app it says disconnected, so it doesn't pick it up, and I have the Moza shifter too. It's changeable cables. The shifter says it's working. Have you tried to plug in the handbrake straight to the computer through the USB, just not by, you know, connected by the other shifter? I don't know. Joe Cubas, welcome back. Yes, sir. How the buttons work? So the buttons by using this. This is an Arduino Micro Pro. The Arduino Micro Pro is a USB microcontroller. I can just plug in wires on the buttons, and then every time a button detects a shortcut, the USB thing here will just say to the game, well, you pressed a joystick button, and it works. Then the other, like the steering wheel, not this one, this is a Moza steering wheel, but like the Cadillac steering wheel over there, uses an ESP32. This is the little guy here, and this has Bluetooth. The great thing about having Bluetooth on a microcontroller is that when you're connected, I can use the power from a battery, and then the buttons work by Bluetooth, so I don't have to have an extra cable dangling around my simulator. That's how we do it. Nothing but Arduinos, man. Them Medvitech. I spent about $700, and on my channel you can find a very detailed tutorial with all the price breakdown, all the steps, everything you need to know to build something like this. A Globetrotter, yes sir. Got a Globetrotter here, and FH16. Volvo, obviously, it has to be a Volvo. By the way, I see a Volvo S90 sedan. Damn, the taillight's a bit different, but still a big sedan. It's huge, man. I had a 2017 S90, and it was big, man. It was big. I remember when I traded the S90 for the S60 in 2020, it was so much smaller. But because it was smaller, I had the same engine on both. I had the T5, so the S60 is quicker, it's more nimble, and it's more agile in the city. Have you tried having car mods on ETS? I have not. From what I hear, car mods on ETS drive like trucks. So I'm really waiting for their new DLC with cars. And whenever I want to drive a car, I just go to a car game. How much was your gaming setup? It was about $700. You can check my tutorial on my channel. That will give you the breakdown. $300 roughly in hard parts. Another $400 roughly in wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos to get the parts to work. And in total, that's about $700 for the rig. Obviously, the rig does not mean PC, does not mean TVs. In plural, because I do have a triple TV set up here. You can clearly see my lady here, bored as hell. She's looking out the window, and the left window right here. Brandon, and I don't know, man, why did something happen? I want to try contact their technical support. Oh, the game sound? Too loud? that better now? Does anyone crash in that game actually put your life and the game life to risk? No, not like that, Fury. Sometimes they'll bump into me, like if you're leaving, I don't know, a toll booth. A car will just kind of drive into you, or somebody will merge onto you. It happens sometimes, especially if they're merging onto the highway. They'll do that eventually. You can crash onto them, and eventually you'll have crashed cars, like crash scenes, but they are already there. You have police, you have, you know, EMA, all the emergency vehicles, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's a long one. The S90 is pretty long, and I hear there was a shorter version that Volvo stopped making. But I used to like it. I just think it was a little too big. The thing is, ETS2 roads the most realistic and driving car, and the games feel realistic. Yeah, I haven't tried. Oh look, it's raining. Do you like the new ETS2 update? So far, so good. I mean, I noticed a few things got a little better, like the rain got a little better, and they didn't mention that. But I'm pretty sure the rain got a little overhaul. Not on the outside, but on the windshield, it does look better. The UI, I think it's a little better, but that was like a necessary change. I mean, the game had been with that UI forever, for about 4 years now. What languages do I speak? I speak Portuguese and English. What game is this? Looks awesome. Wait, this game is called Euro Truck Simulator. It has an American version as well. This is the European version, where we're driving in Germany right now. We're leaving Germany and we're going all the way to Finland. We're going to deliver this truck. Here is trailer. I don't know what the trailer is carrying right now. We are carrying, I don't know, we're carrying something. The buttons are different. They updated it. How come is like you are in the game driving? Is it the screen? What size of TV? So I have triple 65-inch TVs here, and you can kind of see where the dashboard ends right there. That's where the dashboard ends, and obviously there's a trash can right there. That's my room. And here as well. This is the other side. You have the door. This truck just literally changed this lane. It's kind of in my way, I guess. Can you ram into a car? Why would I do that, Super Dude? Funny that someone does this on free time. I work on the rig on a daily basis, and I have enough of this. Man, yeah. I just do this as a hobby. It's much more fun. If you would do this as a hobby, not as a job, I think you'd have fun in it. It's funny because I used to think like, oh, no way in hell I'm gonna have fun driving a truck in the game. Why would I do that? And then I started driving, and man, it's a lot more fun than you would, I would imagine. But obviously, it's fun because I'm at home. I can stop and go to a restroom at any time. I'm with my family. There's so many reasons that this is way better than doing in real life. You guys have a tough job, and I respect that. Got any advice for building a cheap VR flight sim? Boy, man, I'd love to get more into VR and flight sims. I have a VR headset. I don't do well with VR. And flight simulators, I love flying. I'm a student pilot myself, but I don't have one, as you can clearly see. I want your setup. Name your price. If you want my setup, I don't have a price. I have a tutorial, so you can go to my channel, watch my tutorial. It's free, it's available, and you can join my Discord and talk to me and ask questions. We're all going to help out. Nürburgring. Am I from Portugal? No, I am from Brazil. Brazilian born and an American citizen now. Eden power. Ralph. Have you tried Pro Mods map? I have not. The problem is I do live stream every day, and having too many mods would be in the way of live stream. Because right now the 1.58 was not supported by Pro Mods. So it's always a problem. What car is this based on? Beamer 342 Tech. This is a Volvo S60R. I have a Moza TSW steering wheel right here. This is not a real car steering wheel, obviously. I have a real Cadillac steering wheel right here. This also works in the game. All buttons work. Everything's functional. And I have the Volvo S60R, which is behind me somewhere as I'm drifting off the lane trying to show you guys. This is the Volvo. And I have a BMW one that's not near me right now, and an Audi. Also, I have the KS Pro, the CS Pro, and a few. Oh, nice. You live in Finland. We're going to visit you. Arla is a milk company. Oh, that's what we're taking, probably. I don't know. We don't have this company here in the United States. What are you using, both hardware and software-wise, to control your dash and get sent data to your PC, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, what programs? I'm using an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield, like this guy here, to get the gauges to work. This is sending CAN bus to through SimHub. Then here, it's all Arduinos. Arduino Micro Pro here, Arduino Micro Pro here. This is the same that does get the hazard lights on. What else? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Arduinos. Micro, I have one Arduino Uno, and I have several ESP32s. Every single steering wheel that I have that is real steering wheel uses this guy. Get a little faster on the wiper. Wee! Hello! Hello to South Australia. Pretty good so far. We're driving a Globetrotter FH16, and we are in Germany still, I think. Let me pass this guy here. Is the dashboard real? Yes, sir. So, how's the gear ratio? I think trucks have plenty gears. Yes, you are correct. However, I changed the truck's transmission in the game to a 6-speed transmission. What that does to me is it allows me to use the Volvo Spaceball that I have here with 6-speed transmission and change gears without having to use a high and low. Just a little easier. I don't mind losing a little bit on the realism. I never driven a truck in real life, so I don't really care. I have a manual car. This is familiar to me. Opiniões sobre o Volkswagen Gol com escada no teto. Tem algum com escada no teto? Eu não tenho nenhuma opinião formada, eu nunca vi. É mais o Gol, faz anos que eu não vejo o Gol. Eu saí do Brasil faz mais de 10 anos. Am I driving a lorry? Yes, Oliver, we're driving a truck today. A big rig, or a lorry as you guys would say in Europe. Jay, we're driving in the Euro Truck Simulators. And guys, don't forget to double tap to like. I have tutorials. I live stream every morning. And if you're interested, I also have a Discord where you can talk to me. I have a bunch of people there building car simulators, and we all exchange ideas and solutions also. Thank you, NTBFB. Yo, man, this is a very tough username, man. Thank you, sir. And I have tutorials. The tutorial for the steering wheel is dropping soon. I just need to finish editing. Josh, great looking setup. Thank you. How did you manage to get the gauges to work? So on my channel, I have a tutorial about that as well. A dedicated video about the gauge cluster. Essentially, it's an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield connected to SimHub on a computer, and it will send CAN bus data through. Well, the telemetry comes from the game to SimHub. SimHub sends the telemetry to the Arduino that converts it into CAN bus language, and then the CAN bus feeds the gauge cluster and shows everything. So I can, like, if I pull the lever here and I use the Jake brake, you see the light turns on, they brake. Mine drop 2025. How long did you take to make this amazing setup? Thank you, man. The first version took about 3 weekends. I've been working on this thing for 4.5 years now. But if you follow my tutorial, I'm pretty sure you can get a lot faster. You can get one done in a couple weeks if you have the time. Yes, 6-speed manual transmission, that's what I have here. I don't have like 12, 18, or 21 gears. I just have 6. The game has 6, and that's how I roll. Hablo português por la primeira vez. Falou português, agora tá falando espanhol? Espanhol eu não sei falar, cara. Eu só entendo algumas. Eu entendo porque é muito similar, né? Fine. What is the best truck simulator on PlayStation? This will come to PlayStation soon. Not available yet. We don't know when PS5 and Xbox will get the truck simulator. I'm doing a papercraft model of a red 2002 Saab. Nice. Euro truck shouldn't be driving on the other side of the road. Green bean. No, it would be on the other side if we were in the UK. Fun fact, the United Kingdom is the only place that drives on the wrong side of the road. Everybody else drives on the right side of the road. They are left-hand drive cars. Germany, France, Spain, Portugal, Sweden, Swiss, every other country is driving correctly. And I know, I'm just teasing the UK guys. I have a bunch of friends in the UK. What's the mini-map display? Where can I get one of these? This one? Or the one on the truck right here? This you can get at the service center. This comes in a Volvo, so unless you have a Volvo simulator, that won't work. I'm gonna get the ferry here, I guess. Can you try driving in Truckers MP? Now, I like to play offline. I don't like the mess and the unpredictability of online racing, or trucking in this case. Thank you, man. Thank you, Pee-wee. Thank you for being here, man. I don't have a... I always stop a little short because I think I have a hood from, like, the American Truck Simulator. That's funny because I don't. As you can see, this is an European truck. Do you have any advice for a setup like this? Yes, I do have a lot of advice, Dan, and I have tutorials on my channel for that. I have a bunch of tutorials. I have tours. I do behind the scenes. I have all kinds of information here, man. Drunken Llamas, how did you change to a 6-speed in the game? It's not in the game settings. You have to take your truck to the shop, to the service center, and then you can change the transmission. Jahaziel Martinez, why not drive a real truck and get money for it? Because I have a job, a full-time job that pays me super well. I work from home, very convenient, and it gets me, you know, free time to do some virtual commute to my home office, if you know what I mean. And I also get money doing this. How cool is that? That's the best of both worlds. It's a cool hobby. I get to teach people how to build something like this. I get to share my passion during my live streams. I earn some money for it. It's not huge money. It doesn't earn my living, but it pays for my hobby, which is fantastic. All right. So let's go. We're going to Finland. So I think we have to go to here. Short trip. How to do the gauge cluster. Brandon, you can check on my tutorial. Let's get the lights on. I have a tutorial on my channel. It will cover how to get the gauge cluster working. Yeah, Japan also drives on the wrong side of the road. There's a few other countries in Africa. I think some of the countries that were colonized by the British. There's a bus coming. I can see, you know, whatever happening onto my side windows. You can see here that I have full view. Let's see, more questions. Is the gas and hot and cold works on the speedometer? Yes, Ralph. Everything works on the speedometer, man. So what I do on the temperature gauge is the temperature gauge will show the GPU temperature. So this gauge right here is showing GPU temperature. Oh, thank you, Karen. Now you wait. You let me go, now I go. And the fuel works for fuel. Simple. Just fuel. We're going down. Volvo S60R interior and a Volvo truck. Yes, sir. You gotta drive a Volvo, right? What wheelbase do I have? I have a Moza R12 here. Hazes, how much? If you don't mind, I don't mind. I have a tutorial on my channel, break down the cost, and I spend $700 on the rig itself. What does that entails? That entails all car parts, $300. Every single piece of wood I have here, I spent about $100 and some dollars. Total of the hardware, like wood, metal, carpet, arduinos, that makes the button work. That was all around $400. Total $700. Obviously, that does not cover the TV or the PC, that kind of stuff. You can buy on your own. You can build as expensive as you want, like I have here, or as cheap as you want. What truck are you driving right now? We're driving the Globetrotter, the FH16. It's not going to be easy to see because it's at night, but you can kind of see the Globetrotter little light there, which is pretty cool detail there. And we're driving the FH16 as we're kind of going off the lane here. I'm the coolest one at work. Thank you, Red Deck. I don't know if everybody will think I'm the coolest one, but I am a bit odd, I could say. Do you keep the cops feature turned on? Yes, it's on. If I do something wrong, I'll get a ticket. And I usually get speeding violations because I am very bad at keeping within the speed limit here in Europe. It's too slow. Is 1.5K enough for D setup? Single monitor? Yes. 1.5K if you have the computer? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can even buy a better wheelbase with that kind of money on a setup. 0.5x, why not film in that? Not quite sure what you're saying, man. Jesus Christ Returns is here, my friends, and I bring good news of Jesus Christ is coming. Well, thank you, good sir. We don't talk religion here, man. I respect all religions, and so I respect yours. Where's the air gauge? Right here. So when I want to see the air, it's on right there. That's now you're seeing the big version of what's there, and you can see that the top horizontal gauge there, it says 145 psi. So if I press the brakes, that goes down. 136 now, and we're gonna keep going. I miss my friends playing in the Nürburgring. Yeah, I love the Nürburgring. Well, we did drive a lot there in the past few days, so I just thought, well, why not just drive a little bit here? What if you get a check engine light in the game? Does it show on the screen? It will show here, and it will show here if I wanted. It could show here, not here yet on the real. Ooh, don't do that. Always pay attention when you're driving. Sorry, truck. Because I'm missing only 4 lights here. There's 4 lights missing. One is check engine, ABS, oil, and battery. Those are the lights that are missing. The brake lights I have, the parking brake light I have, the lights on or off I have. A BMW dashboard, that's very popular. A lot of people have BMW dashboards. You can follow on my Discord. There's a bunch of people building with BMWs. What game is this, Shade? This is Euro Truck Simulator. Rick, I always preferred ATS simply because ETS had all the additional passport checks and stops. Wait stations are enough. It is true, but I don't know. I wouldn't dare to say that it's just about the same kind of number of stops. But I also prefer ATS, but because of the speed limit, Rick, not because of the passport checks and that kind of stuff. I don't mind stopping. Carolyn, I can comfortably admit that I'm jealous, bro. That is an awesome, amazing use of money. Keep living your best life, bro. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. I need to put a Midnight Love by Neo. What is that? Oh, it's a song. Yeah, I'd love to play different songs. The problem with different songs here is, let me just fix mine. I noticed it's a bit too high. The problem with songs is YouTube doesn't quite like when you use copyrighted songs. I try to keep it away, you know. The lane here. In the US, it's not allowed to drive the same lane as... And I got a speeding violation. Well, thank you, officer. I was trying to respect your space, but I got a speeding violation. I'm going to cut off this truck. To exit here. The problem today is if we build nice things, is the damn RAM. And the graphics card as well, price got higher and higher. Yeah, dude, that is absolutely true, man. When I built this, the RAM prices were so low that, you know, when I built this, I thought, I only need 32 gigabytes, but I might as well just put 64. And I have 64 DDR5 here. But they were cheap back then. Genister, is it hard to set up everything? Like the gauges, the little screen stuff, how do you connect them? Everything is a little different. This is just an HDMI LCD. This is a little more complicated, but it's easy if you follow my tutorial on my channel. And if you're doing a Volvo. It's not hard, it's just a lot of work. I'd say that it's a lot of work in terms of like you're going to spend a lot of time doing things, but it's not going to be hard or complicated. Especially we have ChatGPT and Gemini nowadays. I did all the programming, not only the gauge cluster, but all the other programming here with Gemini and ChatGPT. Where am I going? We're going to Finland. We're going to a city called in Finland. Desperado, welcome back, man. Welcome back, sir. He just did a hit and run. Pretty much, although I got a ticket for that as well. So it's not technically a hit and run. I got a ticket for it. Oh man, thank you, Desperado. I hope you have a great week too, man. Week's just starting. Bro cut off the dude behind him. I pretty much did. And that's the advantage of being on a simulator. Like I'm doing about 70 miles an hour almost, 65 miles an hour. And the speed limit is 50. If I was in real life, I could be in trouble for doing this. What is your simulated hig hauling? I think it's milk. I'm not sure though. They said Arla is a milk company. I don't know, to be very honest. I mean, it has a cow, but I don't know. I'm being honest. And I used to have a way to click the button here and change, but I didn't remap it. The new the new DLC, not DLC either, god dang it. The new update, the 1.58, changed the information mapping, button mapping. So I can't. I used to be able to press the arrow here, and it would change that screen on the bottom, but now it's not doing it. Probably have to redo it. I had a feeling RAM would shoot up, so literally bought 4 days before the price. Oh, that was smart. Because it did shoot up in price, man. Why not play Truckers MP? I don't play multiplayer because it's so unpredictable. I prefer having just a regular traffic here. Giuseppe! Oi! Tudo bom? I hope sooner your setup will have an air conditioning and a heather. What is a heather as well? Ralph, I'm not planning to put an air conditioning here, man. I'm really not. Oh, it's from the UK and Ireland. Good to know, Desmond. I didn't know that. Somebody said milk earlier, so I think they're not wrong then. Oh, you have Arla milk in your fridge? Nice. Yeah, I'm helping. I'm delivering Arla milk for you guys. Very tender, thank you. Steve Voreno, how you doing, man? Thank you for the rose. Tudo bom, mano? E aí? Sossegado, velho? Tudo susse, cara. Dirigindo aqui, o sol tá nascendo, música boa, gente boa. Não tem que pedir mais não. Guys, and don't forget to double tap to like and subscribe. I have a bunch of tutorials on my channel. I have a Discord where you can find a bunch of information there. I have download links for the Apple CarPlay. I'll be posting a tutorial on the Cadillac steering wheel right here. That's going to be on my channel soon. I recorded it already. I just need to edit it. Probably do some voiceovers, and, you know, like that final touch. Thank you. It's CJC Music 93. Thank you, sir. You see a Mustang GT driver. Yeah. Funny because even though we are in Europe, there are some American cars here. But I don't see a lot of European cars in America, so I think they're... And I think that's realistic, right? Because you do have Mustangs in Europe. Not very often, but you do find them. Thank you, Steve Mourinho. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the gift, man. I truly do. Yeah, we're cruising here on the highway. We crossed, I think, into... I don't know if we're into... Where are we? No. Yeah, I think we're in Sweden. Stockholm's gonna be up ahead. And we're going to Finland. It's like driving a real truck. Yes, pretty much. Can you recommend the Moza truck wheel? Absolutely, John Anson. I can highly recommend it. I love the size. I love the feeling of it. I love the function of the buttons. I wish they had a button back here, like a directional D-pad or something like that. I don't know, just some button back here, that'd be cool. But it's amazing as is. And I also recommend the Moza stocks. Pretty good, pretty handy. I'm using the turn signal right now and the wipers just to showcase. Pretty cool. And I do have an affiliate link on my bio if you don't mind. If you buy anything from Moza, just, you know, help me out. Won't hurt you. It'll help me. That is very cool, Sim. Thank you, MJC. Nice truck. Revs at 7,000 RPMs. Jonas, they don't. So that's why I calibrate my tachometer. As you can clearly see, I have an 8,000 RPM tachometer. And I drive a truck right now, which has just roughly, what, 2,500 RPMs. So what my tachometer does is, wherever the red line is in the game, which is about 2,000, the 6,800 right there, or right here, this is about right here, this is the 2,000. So when the revs are at 2,000, they're going to show right here. Because what I want to see is a red line. I don't want to see the number. Because if I had the number right, my gauge cluster would just move from 0 to 2. 0 to 0 to. That doesn't help me much. How am I going to know when to change gears? Capiche? Do you capiche? So yeah, that's how I have the RPM set. So I could say it's not a bug, it's a feature. Hope you'll try GT7 soon, brother. There's zero. We have a 0 chance of trying GT7, man. For a few reasons. The main one being I do not have a PlayStation. So the whole dash is real. Yes, sir. The whole dash is real. I can press the hazard lights. I can change my camera here to the side. I can change the view of the camera. I can use that one as well here. The temperature knobs. I can go back quickly inside the cockpit by clicking here. I can use the turn signal to the right, turn signal to the left. Everything. And I can see my rear view mirror right there with the lady. And I can see my rear view right here without the lady. Capiche. Volvo S80, my beloved. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This is the S60. S60R, because we do have the active chassis and the Spaceball here. But yes, you're not far off. The Volvo S80 from the same era is very similar. Very similar interior, not quite the same, but very similar. How do you change gears? You hold the knob here and say I want to go to 5th gear. You can see I'm on 6th gear. The truck has only 6 gears. I press the clutch. Press the clutch. You put on 5 and you let go of the clutch, and we're on 5th. You want to go back to 6? Hold the knob, press the clutch, move to 6, let go, and keep going. Rinse and repeat. Dark blue truck, yes sir. The truck is blue with kind of a yellow metallic sheen underneath as I'm going all over the road here trying to show you guys my truck. Thank you, 2321. Thank you, sir. How close the dash is to the screen? It's almost touching. At the end of the dashboard, it's almost touching the screen. I'm about 1 meter and 40 centimeters away. 1.4 meters away from the screen itself. Here. No rev matching. Also, why only 6-speed? Well, I do rev matching when I am driving on a race car. I don't think trucks need rev matching, so when I need to do rev matching, I will push the brake, hit the and blip. But I've never seen people do that on their trucks. I don't do that. I don't want to look dumb. And 6 speeds only because my space ball here has only 6 speeds. So I don't want to keep pushing high and low buttons anywhere. I don't have a button here on my knob. I could press a button here to change, but that would be just an overcomplication of something I don't need. Jason. Yeah. In America, we use Imperial. Which is funny. Love the turbocharger screaming. Yeah, it's screaming because we're doing about 65 miles an hour right now. We got almost 2,000 RPMs, so we're on the top high, almost the highest RPMs of the truck, and in the highest gear. So I don't have like a 7th, 8th gear to change. We're going pretty fast. We're going way past the speed limit here. Thank you, John Pemberton, and welcome back, sir. Good morning. Lucky Frog, how much did it all cost? So, in car parts, I spent about $300. In hardware, wood, metal, carpet, arduinos to get the buttons to work right here. That was about $700. The total for the sim rig, $700. Then obviously you need a computer. If you have a computer, awesome. You need a monitor or TVs. If you have one, great. Saving money there. Really, sir? Create a new one. If you want to buy a steering wheel, a base, or something like that, you could buy a cheap G29 used, or you could buy a Moza, you could buy a Semi-Cube. Your budget will vary from about $150 if you buy used to roughly, say, $3,000 if you want to go really, really crazy on your wheelbase. So it'll vary. How much you want to spend is up to you. But $700 is how much costs the part that makes my simulator special, which is a sim rig. And I do have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. Go there, check out the cross breakdown, and how to build something like this. K1UZ, thank you for the roses, good sir. Chill dude, hello sir. Illegal passing, absolutely. That was illegal. Let me catch that. P-Bald Hunter, good morning sir. Okuyat, hello. What screen do you have? I have a TCL here. I have triple TCL. The model is, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Q7. That's a 65-inch 4K. This is a 65-inch 4K, and this one here is a 65-inch 4K. They're all 120 hertz, so they kind of, they can take the heat whenever the game can't take the heat. This game cannot take the heat. I'm doing, let me go down here one, and I can show you, I'm doing 60 frames per second. And I have a 4090 with a 9950X 3D. So I have the best CPU and the second best GPU, and I'm still running only 60 frames per second in Euro Truck Simulator with triple 4K. How much is the steering wheel? I think this one is like $200. Pete, I don't know. You can check in my bio. There's an affiliate link. It will take you to the Moza website. How hard is the wiring? It's not that hard, man. You know, people think it's hard. It's not hard. It's just a lot of work. Every time I'm going to go past, nobody goes first. Can you drift in real life? Jojo Best. I can. I did in the past when I was younger and I had a E46 for track use only. Got a speeding violation. But that was when I was 20. I'm 44 now. I don't do that kind of stuff in real life. I do it in the simulator, and I can't drift very well here. Is there a handbrake? Yes, Ralph. There is a handbrake right here. Just kind of move the camera down so you can see it. This is the handbrake, and it works. Obviously, in the truck, we don't use handbrakes like this. The handbrake in this game is a button. The air conditioning down to the floor, that's the button. Thank you, CSABBI. Thank you, sir. Are you going to play the bus DLC? Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to all the DLCs. They're coming with the bus and the cars, and they got me really excited about the Ford Crown Victoria that should be coming. Sounds amazing. To drive a Crown Victoria, USA. Let's crash into that police officer, shall we? We don't get a ticket. Oops. Yeah, I forgot. They changed the physics. Now crashes do hurt more. Because one thing I found out, if I crash into the police officer, I get a $400 or euro fine. If I get a speeding ticket, I get a 2,000 euro fine. I just crash onto them. Do you have ambient lightings? Yes, I do have ambient lighting. I have 3 Philips Hue on top of me. I can show you in a second as we're turning here. So right there's 2 of them, and there is the 3rd one. Obviously, they're all shining bright right now because we're in the daylight. And I have the room lights are on, so you guys can see what's going on here. But if I'm playing alone, I will turn off the lights in the room and just leave the Philips Hue doing its thing. An S60 truck, yes, Magnavox. Thank you guys for subscribing and hitting that like button. I really appreciate you guys doing that. And I do have tutorials. I have links to download stuff that I have here. If you like what you see, don't forget to double tap to like. Oh, that's a weird building right there. Like a T. Looks like a mine. Ooh, I missed the turn. Darn it. There are cars behind me. Gotta go on to the side here. Not really to the side anymore, and the police didn't do anything. Oh, look at that. Drove right past me. Going all over the road here, but bear with me. I'm backing up, looking at my rear view mirror here. I needed to turn, I missed the turn, and don't do this. I'm in a game. I'm a professional driver in the game. Do you have indicator extension with that? Yes, I do. I have the Moza dock, so I have the wiper, I have the turn signal. Could you shift up? 5,000 RPMs is a little bit high in my opinion. Dernet and Nakbar von Nibina. So yeah, the RPMs you see are not the numbers. The red line is correct. So the red line is 2,000 RPMs, calibrated to the red line. Every car I drive will calibrate to the red line. So if I'm driving an F1 car with 15,000 RPMs, the red line is still correct, right? Like right here, right now. Do you have any mods installed? I have a couple, not a whole lot. Lucky Frog. I have the Real Brands, the Real Physics, and the Dices. Just a few things. Yeah, the Fuzzy Dice. That's one of the mods, in fact. Set a dash from a Volvo S60R. Well, technically, It's from a P2, S60 or V70. Yes, the XC70 has a very similar dashboard, but the center console is different. How am I doing two different live streams? So one is horizontal and the other one is vertical. If you're watching horizontal right now, the gauge cluster is right here. This is the Apple CarPlay, and this is the chat window from all the social media. If you're watching on the horizontal, on the vertical, this is where the gauge cluster is, and you don't see the detail of the CarPlay unless I click the button and change it. And now it gets really big for you guys, so you guys can really see it. Reversing traffic is crazy. Yeah, I didn't want to go for a long drive, man. Yeah, that's the stick bubblehead. We got the stick right there, just to remind us of going fast sometimes. How did you configure the lights in that position? I have two, but rotated 90 degrees. Tosi. So what I did there, if you're in America, you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's. They have the, let me try to show that again. They don't have a shoulder here. Let me stop at the shoulder and I'll show you in a second. This gotta be mad expensive. No, it's not mad expensive. I mean, you can go mad expensive if you want, but if you just want to build the car simulator, you can spend $700 and that's it. I just answered MTV. That goes to you too, sir. Yeah, these are the best mods, and I call them vanilla mods. I know they're not. There's no vanilla mod. What I mean is I don't go outside of Steam Workshop to get my mods. I just kind of download from Steam Workshop, just try to make it as simple as possible. How much was that setup? $700. I have a tutorial on my channel with a detailed breakdown of all the costs. Get into a high-speed chase. They don't chase you in this game, unfortunately. It'd be cool if they did. Does it run too? I think it does. I never tested, but I think it does. Why a Volvo though? Aren't those kind of expensive in the States? No. What? I mean, if you're trying to find a manual Volvo here, yes, you're gonna find you're gonna spend a little bit more money, but they're not expensive. Volvos are cool, fast, comfortable, reliable. I've owned 9 Volvos. I currently have 2 Volvos in my garage, so that's why Volvo. Do we have to take another boat? BeamNG. Yes, I do play BeamNG, man. BeamNG is a lot of fun. I love it. Alright, why are these guys waiting? Alright. We're going there, I think. No, we're not going there. We're going here. Yeah, we're going to the boat. When do you think the Buzz DLC is going to drop off? Oh, I don't know, man. They don't announce those things. I wish they did. Give us, like, spring 2026, but they don't. So I don't know. Exactly, Tosi. You can get cheap parts at the junkyard. That's why I always say $700. That's how much you need. Do I drive trucks in real life? I do not. Yeah, we need to go to Finland, so this is the one. Where's the speakers and how many speakers do you have? Can you hear the play the radio? Yes, the radio works. I'm not listening through the radio. I'm using my headphones. And the speakers are down here. You can see one of the speaker. You see that orange, yellow triangle? That's a Behringer speaker. It's about 2 feet tall. It's a very big speaker. And there's another one laying under and behind my glove box. Can't see it, but it's there, trust me. There's a big Behringer. It comes from about here to there, where the airbag used to be, behind it. So it's there. I have 2 speakers, and the FM, AM, CD works. Everything works, and then I can use the audio from the PC if I change my source here. It's just as simple as coming here to here and saying headphones, and then I say Volvo. So now it's on here. Maybe you can even hear the duplicate sound, but then I can just get the volume higher or lower. But yeah. That's how. And now I'm not hearing here. Go back to my headphones because I don't want to bother my wife. There we go. After a 9 to 5 goes home and put a 5 to 9. Yeah. Actually, this is before I start working at 10. I work from home. So this is my commute to my home office. Drew. Yeah, we got still half a tank. Otherwise, I'd stop at the gas station. When is your next BeamNG stream? I don't know. We can try it this week. I don't stream BeamNG a whole lot. I don't know why I don't get a lot of views when I do BeamNG. I love playing BeamNG though. But I also love these games, so I just play the games that get more views. Although today is not one of my best views ever, but no, I'm having fun. I was never good at driving long distances without getting sleepy. Yeah, sometimes, fun fact, if I'm like not sleepy, I'll come here to the simulator, put some soft music, and just drive here. I'll get sleepy. Does a CD player work? Yes, all the 6 CDs in the changer here. I can actually go here to the 6 CD changer. I can remove the CD and put another one there. I can just gotta eject it. So here it is. That's the CD. I can put it in. It's gonna start playing. Do you play racing games like iRacing? I don't play iRacing. I don't like their subscription model. Yeah, but I do play. Oh, you see the music's starting to play now. But I don't want to be hit with a copyright. That's a copyrighted song. I drove a simulator when I first learning to drive, pumped the accelerator, and went Need for Speed anytime teacher wasn't looking. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Volvo fan, Magna Vox. Yes, sir. I never owned a Saab. No. Yeah, they're big speakers, man. Did you find configuring the setup to PC challenging? No, it was just a lot of work, not challenging. ChatGPT helped me throughout my journey. Yo, dude, pass the auxiliary. I'm going to play Megalovania in the big 2026. Love this lo-fi vibes. Thank you, man. The song that we're playing right now is called Heal and Sick by Harris Healer. The good thing about this playlist is everything is copyright free and streamer friendly. Harris Healer is a streamer and he made a bunch of different streams for, if you want to hear like lo-fi music like I'm listening right now. They have like 80s like synth kind of music. They have a beats one. You know, there's all kinds. What happens if I crash? Nothing. It just gets damaged on the truck. Nothing serious. Weird question, but can you speed in Euro Truck Simulator? Yes, you can speed. Me and the boys racing the Nürburgring, and one of them crashed in the fifth corner. Le Mans car, and my friend has a RUF. Yeah, it's very easy to crash in Nürburgring. Not ETS related, but where did you get the CA Canyon map for AC? Military Bacon? Well, first of all, good morning. Hello, how are you? Second, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure if you just type in LA Canyon, you're gonna find it. It's not named California Canyon, it's called LA Canyon. Do people actually play Euro Truck Simulator? Oh man, a lot more people than you would imagine. It's one of the most played games on Steam. And if you do play, you'll get it. I thought the same way before, but I do sim racing as well. I've been sim racing on live stream for the past week or so I just decided to do some truck today. It does relax you, doesn't it, Desperado? Did you use Arduino for the buttons on the dash? Yes, I did, sir. Arduino Micro Pro for the headlights that are over there. And I'm using an Arduino Uno for here, and an ESP32 for all my fully functional steering wheel. So these use ESP32 because obviously I want to use the Bluetooth, and I don't want to have a wire connected to my computer. All right, now, how do you simulate the truck's high and low gears with a normal car shifter? I don't. I just change the truck's transmission in the game to a 6-speed manual transmission, so it matches my 6-speed. I don't have to use high and low. That truck sounds like a bus. Got to miss on a bus. Well, trucks and bus kind of sound the same. Thank you, Jake. I heard the routes on the simulator are actual life routes. Yes, they are, Craig. Craig, they are like shrunken versions of real world. It's on a scale of 10 to 1. And if you drive here, you're gonna go... I think I'm gonna have to restart my joystick gremlin. I'm noticing a small delay on some changes, gear changes. Do you have a haptic feedback? Yes, I do. You can see here. Oh, you can see on this camera as well. You see this red light here and the red light by my right accelerator pedal? That is a butt kicker. So right now, my seat is vibrating. You can't see the vibration, but it's vibrating. Maybe, no, you can't see the vibration. But it's vibrating, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart my gremlin. We're just gonna park the truck because I am about a minute away from our destination. We're pretty close. Where'd you get the dash, Andrew? I got it at the junkyard. So there are junkyards here called pick and pull. Go there with your tools and you rip all the parts you want and you pay very little for it because you're doing all the hard work for them. Thank you, Pink Visual. Thank you, sir. Oh man, I hope you have a better year this year. ATS with 18-speed sequential is my Monday wake-up, lol. Moza clicks are a good way to kick it off the week. That's a good way to do it. So you're using sequential, that's a smart move. Yeah, I have a 6-speed manual here, so I changed the truck's transmission in the game. It was just easier. It's just easier, and also I calibrate the red lines. People come in and they get all kinds of freaked out because I have an 8,000 RPM H cluster. Obviously, it doesn't match a truck, but it doesn't match a lot of cars. There's cars with 10,000 RPMs, 9,000 RPMs, 15,000 RPMs if you're going to F1. So what do I do to fix all that? I just calibrate the red line. Red line is one thing all cars, or all manual cars, have in common. If you're driving a manual car, there's going to be a red line. So that's what is calibrated to the game, the red line. So 6,800 RPMs here is about 2,000 RPMs in the game. How big is your screen, Craig? I have 3 65-inch TVs here, so that is 65, 65, and 65-inch. They're all 4K and 120 hertz. Arav Hohachi. Sorry if I butchered your name, man. I'm so sorry. I don't know why, but I love this so much. Thank you, sir. Is it difficult to make this setup? Daz, no, I don't think it's difficult. And I'm not a programmer. I'm not a technical guy in cars. I'm not none of that. I'm just a business administrator, a dad that just decided to build a car in his home. And I use ChatGPT for programming. That's how I do it. And I liked it so much that I share my passion with you guys. So you can find a very detailed tutorial on my channel. And I'm posting a new tutorial this week on how to get the steering wheels to work. Real car steering wheels, that is. This is a gaming one, but I have real steering. But yeah, it's super cool. J-Raul, so does it simulate the time? No, the time is also shrunken. It'll take you a lot less time to arrive. Otherwise, you'd be like driving for, days to get to a destination. Why do you play a driving game when you can drive in real life? Junior, there's so many reasons, Junior. When you grow up, you'll understand. So if you own a car, I do own 4 cars. I drive them every day when I have to. I'm not just gonna go, like, I work from home. I'm just not gonna wake up in the morning, hop in my car, drive about 2 hours, randomly somewhere, come back home, and you know what? I'm gonna start working. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna be spending fuel, tires, risking, you know, insurance, you know, all kinds of problems that I don't need. This is super cool. I can go anywhere in the world. If I want to drive a race car in Nordschleife, I can. If I want to cut traffic in Japan, I can do that as well. If I want to drive a truck in Europe and deliver some milk in Finland, oh heck yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, so many reasons. But when you get a car and start driving, you'll understand. I love driving as much as the next guy. I just don't need to do it needlessly. There you go. We're gonna park right there. You see the parking spot in the back. There's a little white line. We're gonna go for the long back up here, and that will do it. Go inside the truck again, and the way I see the parking, I look at the rear view mirrors, just in case you guys are wondering, oh, how do you park? Are you blinding, you know, back up the truck blind? No, I'm not. You could have answered because it's fun. Man, I answer the way I want to answer, B guy. What games do you play? Oh, you're asking the junior. Wait, I'm not seeing very well here. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I'm super close here. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Open up a little bit more here. Also, I never driven a truck in real life. Ever. So everything I learned here was playing, which is a lot of fun. How much have you spent? I spent about $700 in the simulator part, the car rig. So $300 in car parts. I love going to the junkyard. I don't know about you guys, but there's something so cool to go to pick and pull. Bring your tools and just kind of work on getting the parts out. I love that. I could spend the whole day at the junkyard, to be very honest with you. It's more of a why don't you play Call of Duty and join the military kind of question. Absolutely, man. And that's what I usually say when people tell me to drive a truck in real life, or why don't you, you know, do this as a job? Like, why would I do that? I work from home. I love working from home. And I am sucking at parking today. Maybe it's because it's been so long that I haven't played here. Go a little bit forward. Yes, there we go. Does ETS2 have less highways and more turns, more challenging routes? Yes, it does, B-Guy. I'd say that if you want to drive a little slower, but in more challenging, like narrow roads, that kind of stuff, Euro Truck Simulator is where you want to go. Now, if you want to drive more highway, faster speeds, and that kind of stuff, you want to go to American Truck Simulator. That's where you want to go. And now we're doing a lot better. Let me just fix here. Man, I would dare to say if I try to back up a trailer in real life, which I never did as well, I never driven a car with a trailer, I would do better now. I mean, I wouldn't be amazing at it, I don't think so. But I could be able, you know, not to make a fool out of myself. Yeah, we gotta move forward a little bit. We are almost at the right parking spot. Actually, it is green, but I think it's a little crooked, so I want to fix it. I don't want to leave it like that. So we're gonna just get back to it. Are you live every day? Yes, sir. I am live every morning from 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know what time is it for you, I encourage you to look at the clock. The clock is correct in my time, so it's 9:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And whatever time is in your clock, take 1 hour and a half, and that's when I start, at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do you race very often? Yes, I do race often. I've been sim racing past few days. Been actually a while since I've been in the truck. I'd say more than a week now, and usually I am doing trucks, and then I started sim racing. I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing. That's the truth. And now it's going to be nice and straight and true. Almost. I turned too late. Reading the chat. Are the gauges custom or did they come with the dash? These are original Volvo S60R gauges. So they're blue by nature. There we go. Now, yes. Much better. Awesome. How many wheels do you have? I have about 10 steering wheels. Here we are. We parked it pretty straight. And now we put the parking brake on. You can see the light up for the parking brake just illuminated. And I click this button here on the dashboard. It's called Comfort because I want to comfortably detach the trailer. That's my logic. Thank you, Giga Southside London. It's all about confidence and feeling comfortable. I think that would make me feel more comfortable. Let me see more questions. Did the game has a reverse camera? I don't think any of the trucks have a reverse camera. Maybe the modern ones do. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Let's find another job. So we're going from Finland. There's not a lot of jobs from here. Belgrade. That's far. Romania. Zurich. Switzerland. Let's go to Zurich. Go back to... Or, you know what? This route is going to take us right through Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Poland. And I never driven through there, so let's do that. Before we go, let me just restart my joystick gremlin. I missed a few questions. Let me see. It's 2 p.m. here. It's 5:34 in Uganda. 10:33 p.m. in Philippines. Nice, guys. All over the world. What's going on, people? Hey, Quantas. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. That's cool. How much did it all cost? $700, Sebastian. Is this a motion sim? No, we have haptics, not motion. Thank you, Junior. Thank you for the roses, buddy. Hi, Saloy. I really want to build a sim like yours. How did you get this started? I've got a wheel and pedal set up, but they're cheap. And I would like to upgrade to a real full sim rig. Hi, just check my channel, man. I have tutorials. Everything you want to know, it's on my videos. Everything you want to know, man. Everything. Brizzo. Question. How do you configure Assetto to send indicators, dash values, data from SimHub? Dude, that's an amazing question. There is, let me tell you, because I can tell you're a person that does what I do, because I had that same issue, and there's a way to do that, and I'm gonna try to remember the name. That's why I'm opening up SimHub here. It's called UDP connector. Yes, I think it's UDP connector. Let me see if I can find it quickly here on Google. It's a plugin. UDP connector, SimHub. Oh, it's a very generic name, man. I forgot the name of the guy. There's a guy that made this plugin, but he gave a very generic name, man. If I remember, my phone. Is there a Japanese truck there? Maybe if you download a mod. Let me just restart my gremlin here. Get gremlin, quit gremlin, and let's restart gremlin. So Joystick Gremlin is the app that will combine like literally over I don't know if I have over 100, but nearly 100 buttons here. Here alone I have about 30 buttons. There's another, 20 buttons here. There's a lot of buttons, and games are usually have a hard time seeing so many joysticks and stuff. So joystick gremlin creates a virtual. No, it doesn't create. It uses the VJoy, and you can just map them virtually there. This is what it looks like, and then you can just do things. And
Mode
as
change
you
to
press
default.
the buttons here, I'm going to show you in a second. So here is where's my climate control? Here's the climate control. You can kind of see here, this part here. I'm going to use my hand. This part here is a climate. So if I press a button here, you're going to see it's going to light up. So every time I click a button, it lights up as a joystick push. All right, let's go back and drive. Let me put the consumption back on the screen. And oh, it's right here. This is where the trailer is. Use the Volvo steering wheel. I mean, I wanna use the Moza, but this is the Volvo steering wheel he's talking about. I have a Volvo, I have a BMW, I have the Caddy. This is my favorite one right now. Cadillac CT5V. And I have a few others here. All right. Oh, let's go. I'm talking too much. And I know people get a little not happy when I talk to them. Freight market, and we're going to, where did we say we're going? We're going to Belgrade, right? Going to Serbia. You've got a delivery pending? What? No. What delivery pending? Is that a bug? I don't have a delivery pending. I have nothing. And this is literally the job I chose. Wow, we got a bug here, guys. View current job. What the heck is my current job? Exactly. Oh, Romania. But I'm not doing that anymore, seems like. I'm not on it. It's abandoned. I don't understand what's happening here. We're gonna go to Serbia. We're gonna continue. It's pretty heavy, it seems like. Much love, bro. You have a great stream. Thank you. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Jojo. Where's the truck? Look behind us, because it's behind us. Oh, wow. That is a truck. Hello. So I didn't go all the way to 18 PSI yet. I went to 14, 15. Oh, it pulls like a train. Oh, it does, man. Just be careful, man. Like I said, if you go, like, whenever you're threading above 15 PSI, you're going to danger land, man. But you're going to fun land. So I don't blame ya. Connect it. Love the sounds. Thank you, hi. Thank you, man. Hey, Volvo. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. It's heavy. How heavy? 112,000 pounds. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Hey, thank you for the jewels, man. Thank you. Oh, press twice. Just once turn is this AI sneaker? Man, in a world full of AI. No, it's not. You can check my videos. I come as far back as 2021, buddy. When AI was not anywhere close to what it is now. I am not AI. Mr. Volvo V70T5, how you doing, buddy? I have some questions. First, How did you build this? How much does it cost? How much time you spent building it? It's really awesome. Thank you, sir. Cassie, and I have answers. I have all the answers to your questions in my tutorials on my channel, so make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and check my tutorials. I have a 45-minute long tutorial teaching you how to build this whole thing. In that tutorial, I'll have the cost breakdown. $700. I can spoil alert, $700 how much I spent for the rig itself, $300 in car parts, another $400 in wood, metal, carpet, that kind of. Got to really open up the turn and go. What happens if you have a lorry that can rev only to 2,000 RPMs? Exactly what you're seeing right now, Dean. This is calibrated. So 2,000 RPMs is the red line, and it's 6,800. It's calibrated to match my red line. Whatever car I drive, whatever truck I drive, whatever F1, you know, the car revs to 15,000 RPMs or 2,000 RPMs. It doesn't matter. The red line is always going to match the car that I'm driving in the game. What base are you using? One V9. I am using the Moza R12. Right here. It's funny to see the dashboard of my uncle's car used in ETS too. Your uncle has a Volvo S60R? That's a good taste. Yeah, we're gonna hear the turbo quite a lot. This is heavy. Like, I'm flooring right now, and this thing won't move. Have you tried iRacing? Yes, I have. I used to subscribe to iRacing. I don't like the subscription model, so I stopped. I've been playing Assetto Corsa Competizione when I run race. Now the new Assetto Corsa Evo is super cool for racing. I don't feel the need to go and spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars buying cars and tracks and things and rent the game. I don't like that. Do you have the Volvo steering wheel for it too? Yes, sir, I do, and it's fully functional. All the buttons work. It works with the Moza ecosystem, and I have a tutorial coming out soon. But the Volvo was already working, so I made this Cadillac steering wheel work in my simulator. It's a Cadillac CT5B, and it's the same car, one of my cars in real life, and I really wanted to have it here. Bro revving at 6,000 RPMs for the 10th time during this live stream. The revs are matching the red line, not the number. If you ever driven a manual car in your life, you know that the red line is what you need to know where it is in relation to your needle so you can shift. I drive trucks with 2,000 RPMs like this one. That 2,000 means 6,800 right here. So 6,800 RPMs is 2,000 in the game. And I drive F1 cars with 15,000 RPM. So forget the numbers, man. The numbers are irrelevant. What I want to know is where the red line is. Fala, Jefferson! O que achou da sensibilidade dos pedais, a nova atualização? Cara, eu gostei. Eu não senti muita diferença, pra falar bem a verdade. Mas eu gostei. Eu gostei da física. Ficou um pouquinho melhor. E a chuva ficou mais bonita. Have you tried Project Cars 1 and 2? Yes, Ralph, I did. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Hill Beats Comic. Yeah, so the case with the tachometer is pretty simple. I mean, you can see that the truck has 2,500 is the max RPMs on this truck. And if I go to the red line is 2,000 RPM, so it's going to match whatever I have here in the red line, which is 6,800 in the Volvo. But it's a very valid question. A lot of people ask it, and this is the best way I found to have a fully functional tachometer without looking weird. Because if I have the numbers right, the needle will only move from 0 to 2,000. Like it's... Then it's hard to know. Like for instance, Euro Truck Simulator's red line is at 2,000. American Truck Simulator is at 2,500. Yes, sir, I am Brazilian. I was born in Brazil. That's why I speak Portuguese. Thank you for the jewels, man. Plot, pilot. Thank you, man. Are your seats Volvo too? Yes, they are. You can kind of see here when I move my camera here. This is the classic Volvo, you know, headrest right there. If you ever seen a Volvo headrest, you know what I'm talking about. You can recognize them in the movie from a mile away. Like as soon as the actor is shown, like even if it doesn't show the car on the outside, as soon as you see the headrest, you know. Oh wow, it's heavy. The gear ratio in the truck is longer. Yes. It's very long because I only have 6 gears. Got a yellow light. Blinking yellow light. I never seen that in Europe. But I suppose this is just, you know, be careful and go. How did you make the gauges work? I have a tutorial on my channel. Basically, Arduino Uno, CAN bus shield, and that's it. Not very complicated. We had a V50. Nice. I like the V50s. Well, station wagons, man. They're always nice and cool. Oh, thank you. Oh, saludos, hermano. Tuta! If you said that sim is costs around $700, yes, I did, and I have the video and the receipts to prove it. My tutorial breaks down the cost, and I show the receipts for things. Like, it's US dollars or Brazilian currency? Oh, it's US dollars. I live in Tampa Bay area in the United States, so in Brazil, this would have cost a lot more. You cannot find a junkyard like a pick and pull junkyard in Brazil where you go with your tools, get your parts. You couldn't. In Brazil, this would have cost like, I don't know, maybe 50,000 reais. Oh, is that what it means? In the US, when you have a blinking yellow light, it means yield. And when you have a blinking red light, it means stop. Just treat it as a stop sign. See you later, Ralph. See you tomorrow, man. I'm ending the live stream in about 10-15 minutes anyways. Yeah, that's the best way I found Skyhorse to match, because you see, I hop from truck to a Porsche 911, and then I'll go to a Volvo with 8,000 RPMs. Then I'll go to a 2004 F1 Ferrari, and each car will have a different RPMs. It's impossible for me to match all the RPMs because this is a physical gauge. It's not a screen. I can't just make it show 2,000 RPMs. The best solution I found was, well, let's just calibrate to the red line, because the red line is what matters the most. And you can see with your peripheral vision where the needle is going, and that will just help you out, you know. How did you wire all the buttons on the wheel? So I'm dropping a tutorial real soon, but essentially I use an ESP32, and I just connect the wires from the ESP32 to the buttons on the steering wheel. It's a little more complicated in some steering wheels, like this one that has CAN bus on this side, and it's direct connection on the left. But this was easy, just pins, and that side was harder, so I had to drill the PCB and solder a little bit of wiring. Oh, did I turn wrong? Oh, no. For a second I thought it was on the wrong side. But the tutorial is coming soon. I am just finishing editing it. Where are you driving now? Finland? Yes, sir. We are in Finland. Also, you should put some airbag to the Cadillac steering wheel and racing steering wheel, because for Beeman G5s. That's the most heard joke that I've ever had, and I don't see the fun in it. But well, sorry about the sarcasm. It's just why would I put an airbag? You guys know that's an explosive, right? And some fan to the air conditioning to look like a reel. Yeah, the fan on the air conditioning doesn't really I don't really need it because I'm in my home office and I have the air conditioning in my house blowing air all the time. That's my air conditioning. That's right there. And I'm in Florida, so meaning air conditioning is on 24/7 here. Does the fuel and temperature works too? Yes. Temperature here is showing the GPU temperature and fuel is showing fuel. You can see that how many miles I have to an empty fuel tank. 735 miles now, and it goes down a little faster because the game is compressed 10 to 1. Every mile you see rising here on the odometer, it'll go about 10 miles here, roughly. Still cost $1932. Yes, I'm on a PC. 4090 with a 9950 X3D with triple 4K TVs. That's the right TV. Is the left view, and that's where you guys live. The chat window is on my left here. So the original clock spring is still doing the work. No, there's no original clock spring. It's all a Moza R12 wheelbase there, and I just put the connector, just a regular Moza connector, to the wheelbase, to the wheel. Then I connected the wheelbase just for the regular quick release. There's no clock spring. The buttons work because I used wireless. It's Bluetooth. How did you get a lot of money? More than 700, like 100. I'm not following the question through that. So you want to play a racing game? Can you? Yes. In fact, if you watch my live streams from yesterday and about a whole week was playing racing games. I was driving in Nordschleife, I was riding in LA Canyons, I was driving in on tracks and no hesi. Do you change the interior? No. If you're playing on a desk setup, do you change the desk every time you change cars? Blowing down too much, buddy. Yes, I am looking forward to that DLC, man. Especially the cars one for road trips. I use Assetto Corsa when I want to drive cars, or BeamNG. But it'll be fun to have a car here in American Truck Simulator and buses in ETS. And it's funny because it's 2 a.m. here in Finland and it's still a little bit of daylight. Not completely dark. This is a very heavy cargo. Like, I'm flooring right now. You can actually see that I'm like, it doesn't go any further, and it is struggling. Using the engine brake. If I pull the knob here for the wipers, that is the engine brake. Did you see the video, Tobias, of the Ford Crown Victoria? I liked it. I don't know, I like those older cars, the police cars and all. I kind of like them, so I got excited seeing that video. How do you get the DIMM to work with the OG board? I had to throw it out and make my own board for motors. I have a tutorial on my channel and the code is there to get the CAN bus to work. For the DIMM, for the P2 Volvos from 2005 till 2005 plus, because there's some 2009 clusters. Everything 05 plus, it will work. So this truck doesn't make that loud noise. Listen. make it. Very quiet. Now, when I'm driving an American Truck Simulator, yeah, you hear that. I like that sound. I wish they had it here. But I guess this is a Volvo feature in Europe. I don't know, maybe it's noise ordinance. Nicholas, welcome. What monitors do you use? Dan the Pan. I use a triple 4K PCL TV set here. So I have 4K TVs with 65 inch and 120 hertz. Hello, Tobias. Welcome. Welcome, Nicholas. From outside it is, yeah, but I think it is bad on some state in the US. I think, yeah, some states they don't even allow you to use in residential area. Slowly, surely. A long trailer, so I gotta be careful. I just went over the curb, but that's alright. You guys are not gonna judge me, are you? Are you? Oh, nice, you're from Germany. And you drive a Scania V8. Nice. Loved Germany, man. I was there in last year during Christmas. Pretty cool. I went to Dresden, Berlin, Kedlinburg, and I had a lot of fun. I loved the food. Food was great. How big is your setup, Dan Japan? I'd say roughly about 9 feet wide. You can kind of see here by 6 feet. See right there where it ends, and then I have here as well. I think what makes it bigger is the triple. The triple TV is what makes it a lot bigger. If you have only one TV, it's going to be about, what, maybe 5 feet? 5.5? Also, you can cut here if you want. The first version of my simulator was cut right here, and then you can get like a 50-inch TV. That'll be perfect. Oh, nice, you're from Dresden? I loved it. Man, the Christmas market. Glühwein. Oh, man, that was so much fun. Yeah, I was there, what was it, December 22nd? 21st? Oh, it's my turn. There's no cars behind me. There's a truck coming. You're gonna have to wait, buddy. Wait, stop right there. Turn. Yeah, I crashed. Oh well. Now don't move. Thank you. Does the horn work? Yeah. What am I crashing into? Probably crashing into a car or something. I don't know. Yes, it works. Yeah, we're gonna cross here, and then we're gonna find a gas station, a fuel station. So not gas, we need diesel in the truck. So we will stop because I need to end my live stream and start working. It's a holiday in the US, but my company did not give us today. I didn't want to, take the day off. I have a report to finish this week. Why are the RPMs going that high? They're not high, Rally. It's calibrated to the red line. So 2,000 RPMs is 6,800. Just a calibration. We're going to go all the way here, so we got to open up this turn. There we go. Am I supposed to stay in line here? Oh, hell no. I got places to be. See you later. Is it a Volvo S60 interior? Yes, it is. What is the game name? The game is called Euro Truck Simulator. Sorry, almost said American. There's an American version also that I play. But this is the European counterpart. I feel like the two-seater tri-monitor setup is nicer as you can put stuff on the passenger seat and the footwell. Absolutely. Not only that, you can also put, like, move around. Like, I have stuff on my seat here. The keyboard is here as well. Keyboard. Got the steering wheels, more steering wheels. I got the glove box. I keep my remote control for the TVs, the user's manual, you know, that kind of good stuff. Yeah, I think it's great. And also, my daughter comes here, sit with me, my wife. You know, we're going here to Estonia because we're going down to Romania. Fala, alemão! Como é que você tá, mano? Guys, if you're on TikTok, go check this guy, Alemão MK5 on TikTok. Oh, wait a minute, put my camera back. So Alemão MK5 on TikTok. Go check him out, guys. He's got an interior of a Passat in his house. Kind of like mine. It all works. He's got a BMW gauge cluster. Super cool, guys. Check him out. Como é que você tá, mano? Tá tudo certo aqui, cara. Terminando minha live aí, tô fazendo a minha... Eu não vou terminar essa entrega hoje, não. Where is the exit now? I think it's here. I think. Kinda doesn't look like it, but the map is showing something completely different. Are going on a boat, I think that what you're asking. Hey, can you feel the G-forces and the weight of the vehicle? I can feel the weight of the vehicle on the steering wheel, but I don't feel the G-forces, man. No simulator can simulate the G-forces unless you have a very complicated contraption. You use a helmet and it will pull you opposite to the side of the curve, and then you can kind of feel the G-forces on your neck. But other than that, I have a haptic, so it vibrates. My seat is vibrating right now with the engine, and that's it. I don't have motion. Does the radio still work to play music? Yes, Arden. Not only the FM, AM, but also the 6 CD changer here works. And I can play audio from the computer, so I could be listening to the truck and the song that's playing right now through the computer. Thank you, Tobias. I think I found the exit. The GPS was not showing correctly for some reason. We are in a small town, it looks like. Yeah, we're gonna find a fuel station here. Not because I need fuel, though I got a quarter tank left, but because I gotta end my live stream, and I don't like to stop in the middle of the road. How did you swap the wheelbase? Oh, Shobo, I have the video just for you, man. I made a video dedicated to the process of swapping my wheelbase. It's one of the last videos I posted. Not the latest one, but one of the last one. So if you go to my channel, check the videos out, you'll see it. Did you know the guy who has the BMW in his room is a Uri? Uri? What does that mean? Turning left? Yes, we are. Does the mileage ever reset on the dash? So, Ali Corellana. Turning too soon here. Almost crashed. Yeah, so the trip mileage will reset right here. The bottom one, every time I start a new game, it will reset. But the top one that says 129,659 miles, that does not reset. Only goes up. Eventually one day, if I drive enough, I'll get to 999,999, and that's it. It's got to be stuck into about 1 million miles. Oh, nice. Welcome back, cool kid. Today we're playing Euro Truck Simulator, Kazi Jawad Afnan Tahin. And as soon as we hit the road here, with the highway kind of environment, we're still in the city. We'll find a gas station. Good morning, Brian Sherman. How you doing, man? Would you floor it to see how fast it accelerates? Arden, I've been flooring all along because we're pretty heavy today. So as soon as the green light turns in, we're gonna go like full speed. That's full speed. We're flooring right now. Wow, Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious, like it doesn't go any further. Oh my goodness, it doesn't move. We have about 112,000 pounds of cargo here. We're carrying, I don't know, cement? Pretty heavy. So yeah, not quite as fast as the Cadillac I was driving the other day, or the Porsche that I was driving yesterday. How did you get that screen? It's a 65-inch TV. 65-inch TVs will most of the dashboards will fit perfectly there. So if you look at the right window there, you see where it starts to turn, and that is just about perfect. So this dashboard has 54 inches long, and 52 inches long needs a 65-inch TV, roughly. Oh, nice, man. I'm finishing my commute here. Hi, Ron. Thank you, sir. That's a big compliment to me. Gavin Matthew. Hello, man. What truck am I driving, Brian? I am driving the Volvo Globetrotter FH16 with 750 horsepower and metallic blue with yellow. Can you change the radio station on the steering wheels? Yes, I can change the songs. Not a radio station. I'm not listening through radio. So I can just push a button and it'll go to next. So let me go here on the steering wheel and put on the music. That's the music that's playing right now. If I click this button right here, it'll go to the... Oops. Is it this one or this one? No, this one. This is the next song. And I can go back. Coffee Nook is the next, and I go next again. Lakeview, and then next again. We're going to go to Chillways. Yeah, there you go. Got a ticket. I noticed I was going to go through that red light, but life is too short to stop at the red light. How many tons? Oh man, I don't know. It's 112,000 pounds. Mine is an Imperial. America, you know. American Truck Sim? No, we're driving the Euro version. Is this your passion or hobby? Both. Passion and hobbies are pretty close. Usually if you have a hobby, you have a passion for it. Usually, I'd say. What happens if you money shift? On this game, nothing. It'll just over rev, but it doesn't break the gearbox, I guess. And I have damage on. Yeah, we're fancy today. Do you play Forza Horizon with this setup? I played once, Tobias, last week. I used to play more, but I played last week on live stream. Not doing that again. No. Are you going live tomorrow? Yes, IB Racer. I go live every day, Eastern Standard Time. We can play No Hezi. Yeah, we can see if we can go No Hezi. Thank you guys for following, hitting that like button, and doing all that good stuff. I really appreciate you guys. I really like this game. The execs did a great job making it. They did. It's a good game. Good game. I just think they are too money hungry. Every DLC, every paint scheme, everything is charged. And I think they're charging it very well. But yeah, I understand. It's still, you know, it's a job. They have a company to do things, but some stuff I would just sell for cheaper or not sell. Like the paint schemes, you have to buy them. Like, come on. 50 some ton? Well, there you go. I don't know the calculation. Yes. How much does SimRig cost? Shobo, about $700. I have a tutorial on my channel. You can follow it, and I have a price breakdown there. It's in the beginning. It's like 2 minutes in the video. You guys will see the price. If you don't want to watch all 45 minutes of the tutorial. But if you do, yes, it's in the beginning. So I'm not like trying to hold you guys for view or anything like that. But I'd love if you watch the whole video. Give it a like, subscribe. You know, that helps the channel. I'm trying to grow to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And that'd be a great help. You do that. Is the Apple CarPlay a real CarPlay? It's not a real CarPlay, like in the sense it's not coming from an Apple device. It's coming from SimHub, and I can put whatever I want there. I have information about the delivery, the truck, and so on. And I have information about the computer right here. I have information, you know, the date. It's Monday, February 16th. The time is 10:12 a.m. right there on the top left. Then I have the music that's playing right now. I have the standings if I were in a race, and back to my information. find a fuel station. I need a fuel station because I want to stop the truck before end my live stream. So let me check here on the map. There's one back there, but not on the road. Oh, there's one up ahead. Let's stop at that one. And you can download the Apple CarPlay, by the way. It's on my channel. I have a tutorial and a link to download it. Hi. Could you share roughly how much a setup like yours would cost built today? Zia, yeah, it's about $700. Like I said, I have a tutorial on my channel. The tutorial will cover all the cost breakdown. Arden, can I borrow a PC? No, man, I cannot borrow you a PC. Is there an S60 dash and cluster? Yes, sir. S60R. How much did the rig cost? $700. I like how the dice actually moves. Yeah, I love it too. Thank you, cool kid. Thank you, man. I don't know why YouTube doesn't really favor me yet. One day it may. I don't know. We're always waiting for that algorithm, like, miracle, you know. But until then, I am having fun live streaming with you guys, you know, sharing my passion. I'm gonna drop the tutorial for the steering wheel soon, this week probably. I just need to edit it. Spicy! I didn't see you there, man. How you doing? Thank you, Shobo. Thank you for the jewels, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys sending the jewels, super chats, and, you know, compliments, or liking, subscribing. All that helps, and I really appreciate you guys. As we're going a little faster here. Faster. 265 miles an hour. Truck is heavy. I'm doing good, man. Good. Oh, you have the strongest engine? Oh, it's a life changer. I got a heavy load here, man, and the engine is struggling a little bit. It is. But we're gonna stop right here. Now the gas station. So let's use the engine brake oil now. Let's stop here. Let's put some fuel before we turn off the live stream. Now, if you pay attention at the gauge cluster, which I'm now showing, the fuel is about, what, maybe 1/4 of a tank. Put the parking brake on. Now you can see the light for the parking brake just illuminated. We have 456 miles to an empty tank. I'm gonna shut down the engine, and I'm gonna put some fuel. And you're gonna see that not only the number for the miles to an empty tank here is going up, but also the fuel needle gonna go up. What happens if you shift from 5th to 1? This game, nothing. There we go. Tank is full. You're gonna see that the needle is still moving because it works with averages. It doesn't slosh because the fuel moving around. There we go. Now it is on pretty much full. One more and full. And we're gonna end the live stream right here today. As much as I love spending time with you guys, I gotta work and I gotta check on my daughter. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If your day is almost done because you're ahead of me in Europe somewhere, hope you had a great day and I hope you have an amazing tomorrow. If you are here in the United States, well, I hope you have a great week. Monday is only starting. Andre, $700. And if you want to know more, just check out my channel. The link is somewhere over here where my little logo is. I don't know where exactly, but somewhere over here, I think. Not sure. But wherever it is, check it out. I have links in my bio. Wish you guys an amazing day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.